Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys today. Let's go ahead and talk about some quant. Let's set the scene a little bit with Bitcoin at $108,000. Ethereum is at 2,600, trying to approach 27. So for a lot of us, we're saying, okay, about time. But don't forget, Ethereum was like at 1,700 not too long ago. So it's definitely been moving up. Let's move a little bit further here. Uh, Market cap is 3.43 trillion, so that's nice. Bitcoin dominance is at 62.9%. Ethereum is at 9.3, so that's good that Ethereum is on the rise somewhat. So let's go ahead and look into quant right now. Wow, nice. I remember, and you remember if you've been on the channel and seen a few, that not too long ago, Quant was below $100. So remember, whatever we see on the channel is not financial advice, but at the same time, this is looking mighty good. Just saying. Also, if you like what you see today, we just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We're growing and we want you to grow with us. So I am looking at Quant, and the reason why that I've said, okay, I want to get multiple quant is because quant is so valuable, in my personal opinion. Remember, I'm just saying it's my opinion. I'm looking right here. It says quant has over 200,000 followers. Nice, incredibly nice. But in my opinion, quant is so valuable because of the fact that there is only a circulating supply of approximately 12 million quant left. Okay. But when you have something like quant, it's not a whole lot of it. uh, and the fact that you have it at a price where you can get more than one, not everybody, but of course, you can have more than one. In my personal thoughts, this is the way I feel about quant. I feel that I'm not planning on selling all of my quant this particular cycle. There will be another cycle. And for those of you who are long-term investors, I think you understand what I'm talking about. Now, quant is really on the move and is being used greatly, especially in Europe. And I've already talked to you guys before about just because the United States hasn't caught on to the CBDCs just yet, doesn't mean that they are not going to eventually catch hold. Not saying that I like CBDCs one way or another, but Quant is definitely the big boy right now in it, and they're doing whatever it takes to get the job done. But you got to understand, we got something like this. Sooner or later, this thing is just going to be beyond reach. I don't know whether it's this cycle or what cycle it's going to be. It's going to be beyond the reach of the average person. So when it was under $100, I was like, okay, try to get some multiple quant. Try to get some multiple quant. The reason being is because like it's going to be at a price where we're not going to be able to just scoop it up like we have in the past. So my personal thoughts, I'm not planning on selling all my quant because this sucker, kind of like people say, don't sell your Bitcoin. I kind of feel that way about quant as well because if you really think about it, quant is rarer than Bitcoin as far as there's less quant in the world than there is Bitcoin. So we don't want to just all of a sudden jump out there and do something foolish and say, hey, this is just another coin. It's not just another coin. Um, this thing is scarce and the scarcity is real. And sooner or later, the buying pressure on this is going to be to the point where we're going to see even greater things. Now, let me look at the all-time high for this sucker. And the all-time high was 4 years ago at 400 and something dollars. Okay. Guys, I'm just going to tell you right now, I would be surprised if we didn't see Quant just pop off 10x from where it is right now. Um, no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying everything's going to happen overnight, and that's part of investing is we're not trying to get things to happen in a hurry. But the best investors are those that buy it and just let it sit. All of this trading in and out is not going to help you. All of this, okay, I'm buying and selling and buying and selling, you're not going to be the top of the heap. The only way you can get really good at investing is you got to have something that you're buying and holding. And when I say holding, I'm saying holding for a long period of time. Because, you can't just keep selling everything that you buy. And my personal thoughts, quant is something that you want to hold on to. Just saying, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm, financial Einstein, but I think I have enough common sense to see what quant has been doing and what quant is going to do. So at the 1 day right now, we're seeing that quant is up 8%. Let's see, at the 7 day, quant is up 19.61, which might as well be 20% on the week. Nice. The 1 month quant is up 55%. So this is really nice. And the 1 year quant was negative, but now quant is positive at 29.53%. So just giving you a heads up. And from what I can see here, I'm looking back at last year. At last year, quant was all the way up to $165. When I saw it go there, and then I saw it trace down to these lower levels below 100, I was like, okay, let's grab a little bit, nibble, nibble, nibble. You know what I mean? So this was a great opportunity to get into it. My thing is that maybe we'll have some weird stuff happen, but I'm not sure where the quant is going to go below 100 any time in the future. And truth be told, we do have bear markets, etc. So it may be a possibility that it goes below 100, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But like I said, I'm not, a crystal ball guy, so I don't have the future in my hands. But I'm just telling you, this sucker is getting ready to do some stuff. So, like I said, nothing is financial advice, but I got to go with what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So let's just go ahead and look a little bit further. Um, I'm looking at quant right here on the X site. I'm really impressed. Um, they're talking about the Digital Pound Foundation, introducing Quant Flow, the future of programmable money. Talking about Quant Flow revolutionizing financial operations by enabling programmable automation for both traditional currencies and digital assets. At its core is PayScript, an open standard language that allows businesses to design custom payment workflows, automate complex financial operations, and create conditional payments. I'm not going to read all of this, but features include seamless integration with existing banking and financial applications. All right, support for both traditional currencies and stablecoins. Event-driven, rule-based automation for treasury operations. Secure and compliant processes with enterprise-grade encryption. This is getting crazy. I'm just telling you that this is just a little bit of what Quant is doing. Not even the main thing. This is just like, okay, we're just introducing this good stuff that we're doing. We're just introducing a little bit of what we do. You know what I mean? So Quant Flow empowers businesses to act globally, automating multi-currency flow workflows from a single platform. So, guys, this is going to be impressive. Let's go down a little bit. This is what happened yesterday at EBA Day. I think this is like the European Banking Association. I can't remember the exact wording, but I'm pretty close. If I'm not right on the money, I'm almost right. But the European Banking Association Day announced, talking about EBA, Quant Flow with our embedded PayScript engine. And so just giving you the heads up on that. See what else we got here on this site. This site is loaded, man. This is just getting crazy. I mean, this is just insane. EBA Day, we're talking about what was going on there in Paris. Now we got another event here. Okay. So says we're delighted to be sponsoring this nice little event. This says Digital Innovation Summit, where our founder and CEO will be moderating a panel titled Tokenized Deposits, Transforming Financial Settlement Through Innovation. I'm telling you, this is impressive. This is for UK finance. So just to give you guys a heads up that there's really a lot going on for Quant. This is going to be in London. So they just had an event in Paris. Now they're going to have one in London next month, and that's going to be impressive. So just a little bit of a heads up on that one as well. Trying to see, they said something about a panel that they were going to use here as well. I mean, booth 5, I can't remember exactly where it was, but I'm just impressed by what they're doing because these guys are not slowing down, and they really appear to be on the move with what they're doing. So just a heads up on that. Move forward a little bit, going to the Quant website, talking about Quant Flow as they were before. They're asking you to, and they're being very proactive about what they're doing here. Realizing the potential of programmable payments, intelligent payment orchestration, secure and compliant digital money infrastructure, interoperability across banking and digital assets. This is the wave of the future for Europe. And not only is it going to be the wave of the future for Europe, but usually when things are this productive, they're going to be the wave of the future in other countries as well. So this is the Quant Flow aspect. Don't forget, Quant also has Overledger as well. Build, deploy, and manage multi-chain applications with ease. How with Overledger, the world's API-based blockchain gateway. So they're using blockchain with banking, etc. So let's just go ahead and don't forget this, okay? Multi-chain interoperability, cross-chain transactions, multi-chain smart contract execution, scalability and performance, security and compliance. Guys, all the stuff that, how can I say, was supposed to happen is happening. I'm going to look at this information. This is from a source called Uncanny Faith Crypto. Strange name. That's okay. Conservative scenario for Quant's price prediction for 2025, which is this year. Assuming steady but gradual adoption, Quant could reach, if this is the conservative scenario, reaching 350 to 500 by 2025. The projection accounts for incremental growth in enterprise partnerships and moderate market expansion. It doesn't seem like we're at that point, but let's see, might be a little higher than that. Scenario where this is going to be the moderate scenario. In a scenario where enterprise adoption accelerates and Quant becomes a go-to solution for interoperability, the price could climb 800 to 1200 by 2025, which is this year. Prediction presumes broader blockchain integration with finance, healthcare, and government sectors. We're kind of seeing that already. This right here, C, is the bullish scenario. If, and it says if right here, Quant establishes itself as a cornerstone in DeFi. All right, it's already doing that. Check. CBDCs. Check. Cross-chain interoperability. Check. Each token could surge to $2,000 or more. right? By 2025. This trajectory would require exponential growth in blockchain adoption globally. So from what I'm seeing, the last case scenario is the bullish scenario, but every box is checked. Everything looks great from here. And I will mention this. The way the market has gone, this may not necessarily happen directly in 2025, but we got a heck of a lot of room to run. I think most of the foolishness with all of these, the fighting back and forth financially may be done. And hopefully we can all move forward from here. If so, there is no reason why this is not going to be happening. I do know this for sure. I'm not worried about selling my quant because I know that we're going to see these numbers somewhere down the line. All we got to do is have some common sense. And like I said, this is why we buy multiple quant, because we don't want the dilemma of selling quant and then saying, I sold all my quant. And then 4 years later, this thing's going to even be bigger. One thing about these Bitcoin cycles and crypto cycles in particular, but we don't know whether we're going to have a super cycle. I know things are different, et cetera, is that we don't want to all of a sudden sell our crypto and then the price range that we are looking for to really make life-changing wealth is gone because you're like, okay, I sold it all, but I mean, I sold it early. My personal thoughts, I'm getting enough quant where I don't have to sell it. I almost listen. I want to say this: nothing we say on the channel is financial advice, but quant right now is one of the most valuable cryptos, in my opinion, in the entire market. This is Al, Real Life Investing. Have a great one. I just couldn't help but gush over quant today. My apologies if I went a little bit long. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.